Welcome to Spiritually Era. Welcome me, welcome you, and if you're new, welcome and welcome back. I'm Liara, your spiritual guidance here to guide us. If you don't know, you will, so stay tuned. Contact and information about me is listed below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Rest could be flipped, switched, in reverse. I hope you all are having a wonderful night. Enjoying yourselves. It is August 20th, 2026. But y'all will get this tomorrow. So, like I said, though, energy is fluid. This could be a past, present, or future read. Yeah. Well, we're gonna see what's currently in the energy, which y'all need to be made aware of at this time. Let's see, what's the tea? We got grudge holder in reverse. I'm here. I ain't mad. Cause I be doing some foul shit, but that's fouler. Fishing for comments in reverse. In their head. Bad reputation. This the second time it just came out. The last reading I just did. So, and then wolf in sheep clothing. I'm a shuffle though, but we gonna keep that in mind. Bad reputation. Ooh. Scarcity tactics. Scarcity tactics. Even a game ain't no damn game. Look, that's crazy. But no, I need some more index card because I just be getting new insight on stuff. But we got in their head, overthinking, stress, overanalyzing, fishing for comments in reverse, grudge holder in reverse. So perhaps somebody was in their head, or it still is, possibly, about some shit that, or overanalyze some shit, or overanalyze something till they start overthinking or stress themselves out. I don't know. We gonna see though, but I do see. I feel like somebody didn't know something. Perhaps they do. Something about today or last week is significant. We got scarcity tactics right there.
Is that correct?
Let's see what's going on.
You are correct. Okay. Let's all take a vote. If the majority wants to leave, then everyone here gets the call.
Sit down. Ooh, Ten of Swords. The hell? The High Priestess? Yeah. Somebody could have been wrong mad at the wrong person. That's what it could be. Five of Wands in reverse, yeah. It's like, ooh, that movie I just seen. Y'all should go watch it. 180. That's crazy, y'all, that this even coming up. Something about different nationality could be significant, like African or Nigerian or what you call those people? Haitian. Something like that could be significant. But anyway, yeah, like the moral 180 on some shit. Like, dude was mad. Like, okay, his son did get killed in a movie. That was the point of the movie on some shit, but that wasn't really the point. The dad was like, this is the second time they got into an incident. Okay, first of all, the movie started off with the dad and his son, and they was in a car, basically showing like basically life, how crazy and stupid motherfuckers is in life, and how anything can happen on some shit, and he was spared in that sense because like in that moment what was happening, how motherfuckers just came out of nowhere, started shooting on some shit, and they didn't off him on some shit when they could have on some shit just for him seeing some shit, but they really didn't give a fuck because I guess they was out for who they was out for. But and then dude seen he was with his kid on some shit, so that's why he didn't do nothing. So Grace, boom, he was in another situation where it was like he could have just walked away on some shit instead of like engaging in whatever the fuck was life with motherfuckers in this world. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers would provoke you and all that, or they just out here with no purpose, none of that. Just, anarchy type shit. So, basically the dude, I'm guessing from the last attempt or the last time that he had Grace on some shit, he was mad at the fact that it even happened. But you couldn't do shit in that sense because like what? So anyway, he got into a fight. First of all, they had words and shit like that. Then they was pushing each other, which it could have been left off at that. But no, because the motherfucker, he went back to the car and some shit. Because the motherfucker was talking, telling him he's soft and shit like that. Like, you don't know who I am and I would do this to you, blah, 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 blah. He go back, knowing his son in a car type shit. Like, why would you even risk that, knowing what you just went through, like, yesterday on some shit. But anyway, he blamed everybody in that movie for why his son died on some shit. But it was really him. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, he had a choice to walk away numerous times to save both of their life on some shit. He put himself in danger on some shit to, like, prove a point. But grief would do that. Being in denial would do that. Right? I don't know what this about, but like, yeah, motherfuckers could want to, it's like wanting to fight somebody. Just like, I'm gonna just say this because it's an analogy too. Motherfuckers just normal nowadays. Like if a motherfucker cheating, like if it's a couple, motherfucker cheating, motherfuckers going after the motherfuckers cheated with, instead of the person that they supposed to hold loyalty to on some shit. Like, why would you be mad at a motherfucker who don't know you or the fuck what, like that shit like that? I don't know. Like, that anger, that resentment, or animosity, or shit like that need to be pointed at yourself, or either at the motherfucker who you feel owe you that. But the outside motherfucker never should, because it's like, that just shows you what the fuck, motherfuckers willing to go after, settle for, whatever, play with, whatever. You should be motivated after this. God, do not take you serious. But like, seriously, whether good or bad, like, what the fuck? If it ain't what you gonna tolerate or go for it, then why the fuck you still sit around? But you see what I'm saying? Like, it be like shit like that. Nine of Swords, yeah, in their head, it's confirmation. I don't know what the fuck. This don't have to even be the case, but something about And then in that movie, 180, like I said, he was mad at everybody but himself. Blaming everybody but himself for his child death on some shit. But really, and then caused other motherfuckers' demises in the process. Because he couldn't accept it, basically. Ace of Wands in reverse. So perhaps somebody feel like they made a mistake and don't want to like Devil in reverse, 10 of Pentacles. You told me you were special and you meant what you said. I don't baby, you're all in my head, all in my head. Baby, you all in my head, all in my head. Baby, you. Yeah. This is definitely what it's giving. King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag could be significant. Capricorn towards or Virgo could be significant as well. Somebody could have came in between a connection or something like that. But it's hella queens out here. Somebody definitely for the streets though, if that's the case, or just not monogamous. But anyway, I feel like somebody made a choice and they went back on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, did I make the wrong decision? And sometimes that be too hard for a motherfucker to handle. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what and what it is, what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that I don't know, but somebody. Somebody fucked up about it. Cause I feel like had they known or some shit, right? They wouldn't did some shit off impulse, or, you know, it's like motherfuckers doing some shit like do some shit to make me feel good. Like some shit like that. And then I don't know. That's what it's giving though. Like regardless of what the fuck it was, or somebody did some shit that they can't come back from. They feel like they can't come back from. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. 5 of Wands. Like, this is inner turmoil. Like, some shit coming to the light. Like, you know how they be like, it ain't real until you say it, or it ain't real until you make it, or some shit like that. Like, I don't know. Somebody could did some shit and been fighting it. I don't know if it's guilt or it gotta be some guilt or something. This is like doing some shit and realizing you was totally wrong about the whole thing or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, somebody didn't know the half. It ain't fishing for comments. What the fuck? It's like somebody not giving a fuck. Like, it's all in somebody's head or something like that, or somebody battling some shit that nobody know about. But this not to say that it ain't real. Real on some shit. Whatever the fuck somebody said. Somebody could be going crazy. I don't know. But just not to say it's not real just because another motherfucker don't feel it. But I'm just saying, like, somebody, I don't know. Give me some external. Yeah. It's like somebody still hurt about a situation or something like that, and meanwhile the other motherfucker moved on, carried on with life. Or somebody acting like they ain't mad, but highly upset. Yeah, judgment. it was meant for somebody to walk away, to move on, basically, is what I'm saying. What I'm seeing right here. Somebody perhaps is still stuck on what happened, or somebody stuck on something before they did what they did, basically. They not even looking at what they did, you know, to have like ruined something completely. Like, this like somebody making some shit worse than it had to be on some shit. Like, somebody could have came back from something, right? Like, just say, like, I don't know, I'm just getting breakup on some shit, you know? A motherfucker break up with you. And yeah, like, let's say this like a cycle or some shit, you know? Like, y'all break up to make up on some shit. But well, let's not say it's a cycle. This is just something it don't even have to be a cycle. It can just be a breakup on some shit. Basically, y'all first time. Yeah, let's just say that. But yeah. Like, but the other motherfucker, you break up with a motherfucker, that motherfucker go to the extreme on some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, they been going through some shit, and you never knew about it on some shit. But anyway, they don't have shit to do with you. But the fact that they just took some shit, something so small, like went to the extreme. Like, it's like you saying no or some shit. Like, you always saying yes to a motherfucker, but at the moment you say no, it's like all hell break loose or some shit. Like, ooh, what the fuck? You know? Motherfuckers go on a whole little rampage or smear your name, like a whole smear campaign or some shit. Like, doing the extreme, you know? Because they think it's like, it's over on some shit. But like, you probably had like, you just needed some time to cool down or some shit like that. Or like, you know, just space or some shit. But they take it as, oh, you against me because you said no. Or something. I don't know. Somebody entitled or like childish, or I don't know. But yeah. And it's like, now you can't come back from some shit because they done said some shit they never knew they felt. Like how they felt on some shit. Like, oh, that's how you feel. Like, I know. And even if that's out of anger, it's just, that's the fact. Like, that's why you have to be mindful. Control that shit, because what? Somebody could have did and said some shit they can't come back from. Like I said, regardless if they was mad or not. You got 7 of Swords. 8 of Wands. Give me one more. 5 of Swords, yeah. And then, like, yeah, somebody could have, like, revealed some shit in the process, you know, that you didn't know about, you know, which really made you stand on what the fuck you said, or the disagreement. Like, yeah, you know what? You right. Look, you right. I'm wrong. You were right. I was right. You'll never to the phone. Yeah. Hit a phone leg, watch a nigga bless you. Talking about working hard like a nigga rich you. And in the restaurant, yeah. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, something freed you. Or someone. From some shit that motherfuckers been doing, or like, this like some truth coming out about some shit you might not like didn't know, but it was like, you know, it clarified some shit. Like, it clarified a lot of shit, you know, like some shit like that. I don't know, but this judgment, yeah, it was meant to come out. The sun right here too, like it was meant, because I feel like somebody was bounded or stuck in like probably the same spot or situation or with somebody for money, or just period. I don't know what. It looked like somebody was gaining from the situation just to have a motherfucker. I don't know. That's even crazier. The moon in reverse. Like I said, something came to the light. The moon in reverse. Oh, somebody kids could not be. I got baby kids right here with the sun. Yeah, we got sun out here twice. Somebody kid could not be yours. Yeah, we got 4 pentacles. A Libra, male or female could be significant, but we do have baby kids. Like somebody could have been caring for a child that ain't theirs. What is this here? Cause I ain't want to say that, but I'm like, what is this about? Cause I'm just throwing analogies out there and shit, like, cause that's like, I'm just getting the energy. Emperor. So yeah, Aries, Leo, Sag could be significant, or a child could be somebody's that nobody knew about on some shit. That could be the case too. What is this? They just didn't give a fuck or something, or how they was moving or something like that. Take it how it resonates. Aries, Leo, Sag is significant. The Hermit. Yeah, somebody could be realizing somebody is the father of somebody. Or did they own like investigation or something like that? We got 4 major arcanas with grudge holder in reverse. So yeah, somebody did something. The Chariot. This like, I don't know, cause I'm getting like, I don't know. Somebody could have did something like, you know, any other motherfucker probably would have, you know, did some shit, but somebody like brushed it off of some shit, and that probably triggered somebody else. Like, why the fuck would you, you know? 9 of Cups in reverse, Temperance. Yeah, like somebody not happy, but somebody else like, why the fuck wouldn't you do some shit like that? Or why wouldn't you get your lick back or something? Like family could be, yeah. 3 of Swords, the Fool. Just like somebody knowing some shit, like, and perhaps the person that did something to somebody don't know that somebody they father or some shit like that, or like, I don't know. Let me see though, y'all. I don't even know why I'm seeing all this, but we got hella major arcanas out here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all about. 7 is a realization, like understanding. Knight of Swords. I feel like this is probably gonna be news to somebody. The Lovers. Yeah, I can't make this shit up. Wheel of Fortune. Something was unfortunate. A situation between 2 people. It's like somebody, sleeping with somebody they ain't supposed to be sleeping with or some shit. Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then what's crazy, it's like, damn. Now, I don't know why I'm picking up this, y'all. It's just coming to me. But, like, just say somebody cheated with somebody, right? They know it wasn't right type shit. And they try to cross they, P's and Q's and shit afterwards. Like, look, we did this, that, boom. Here's the money for plan B on some shit. Or if a motherfucker did get pregnant, get rid of it, pay the motherfucker get pregnant. Somebody could just took the money and just, went on about their life on some shit. Like, shit, it don't matter. Whoop the whoop. And still had the baby. But this, like, I don't know. Let me get some more, because if the Seven of Pentacles come out here. The Seven of Pentacles come out here. The world. Okay. Yeah, like I said, somebody could have thought some shit was over, but some shit is coming full circle. Like, definitely about this lovers. What's that? Secret lovers. Something, I think. I forgot the song. Secret lovers. Because Hermit is right here. Two of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. Yeah, to avoid that shit coming out, they like, shit, we gonna dead it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Sun, Nine of Swords in reverse, yeah. But if they... Two of Pentacles in the world. Somebody chose something else over their responsibilities, or like... Or chose the baby over what was King of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the Devil in reverse. I feel like this is gonna set somebody free, even if this is not, like, if you a father and you realize somebody is not your baby, it's gonna set you free. But on the other flip, I feel like this Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands in reverse, Three of Wands. Yeah, didn't I say that? Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Three of Wands. Some wasn't supposed to be in birth, but God, right? Alright, but God. And some shit is coming full circle, I'm telling you. Cause this shit been going on for it had to be a lifetime. I mean, not a lifetime, but like generation at least, or generations, or this lie, some shit like, or this deceptive energy or shit like that. Like, that's crazy. Circle of life. I don't know. Lion King could be significant. In a circle, the circle life. Somebody, what is that? Is that consecration? When somebody go get baptized? I think, if I'm not correct, But let's see. What do the collective need to know about this? Ten of Pentacles. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I don't know. Hey, family. Yeah. This is like an ultimate betrayal on some shit. Like, literally. Ultimate. Like, and that shit is coming back to bite somebody in the ass. Nine of Pentacles, because they was not single. They was moving behind a motherfucker back at that. Like, hold on, is this the same? No, this not. See? Death in reverse. Five of Swords. Yeah. I don't know why ease by you is significant. Give me some more. Somebody is family. Somebody is somebody related to somebody that they don't know they related to. Like, I don't know. Ace of Cups in reverse. Four of Wands. Like I said. And then you know some shit when a motherfucker just be talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, saying shit you don't even care to know type shit. Like, or just got an opinion about a motherfucker all of a sudden. Like, like what really be the, you know, like I said, the Lovers. Now I'm picking up on soul food again. Like I said, the sister who took the sister who took the sister husband or boyfriend. Somebody could actually be pregnant by somebody too. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yep. Because it's like, I wasn't even supposed to be with this motherfucker. Or even, you know. Because it's like Nine of Cups. Somebody was happy in a relationship with somebody. Or who they chose over somebody. This could have been family on some shit. Or like, we got the Lovers in the world. Like, that's a split line. You know what I'm saying? Like, because somebody could have got married. Like I said, with the World and the Lovers right here. Something was like, what can I say? What word? That's a word. Prominent. And is that the word? Like evident on some shit. Like it's like just like a motherfucker cheating with somebody, or you know, and then go get married to a motherfucker the next day. Like, look, you know now, like this is mine. I choose not relaying that to the person that they was sneaking around with on some shit. Basically, that's what it gives. Which probably could put a hedge in, like, you know, somebody else connection or a relationship, family connection, or whatever the case may be, distance, whatever. Let me see. Like, it gave somebody no choice but to move on or some shit, like, you know. But this like not telling the motherfucker that, right? Just popping out, like hurting the motherfucker feelings on some shit. Like, okay, well, you know who I chose deep down. Like it's hidden on some shit. Like, what's that silent understanding on some shit? But really, that was only like motherfuckers didn't communicate that like properly because they thought, or it was just a revolving door. Motherfuckers was doing the same shit or sneaking around with that. Who knows? To continue sneaking around with a motherfucker. Who knows? If they hiding shit like this, I'm hearing, what if I broke up a monogamous agreement? What if I told you I lied but didn't mean it? What if my one mistake had the potential to break up our happy home? Would you wanna know? What if I confessed it and though it didn't mean nothing since it happened? You'll think about leaving. What if I to make it proud of me? Is it cool for me to stop on the back? Is it putting me on my track? If you never know, I'm not being honest anymore. What's that? Hypothetically, of course. Or is someone that I'm not say? Or would you wanna know instead? Hypothetically, of course. What now we're fighting. Some tears now we're crying out. Hypothetically, of course. What if this happened to you? What would you want me to do? What if I told you that I had it? What if he came and comforted me and I wound up pregnant, and I just can't say for sure if the baby's yours. What if I confessed it and it turns out not to be your baby? After we get tested, it destroys what we've been blessed with. What if I confessed it? Cause technically you're the baby's daddy anyway. It's to the state. You had to have me tell you from the only family you know. Yeah, they was messy as hell. But you probably be surprised how many how many babies are born into shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Out of deceit. Love childs or hate child. I don't know. Like shit like that. I don't know. You be surprised. That's why the community how it is. Cause technically you're the baby standing anyway. It's room for me to want you to stay. Well, and then life said, I did what I did and got my shit and left out. It felt good. You know what? Seriously, like what? That's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. It don't. Especially a motherfucker paying like they hard earn more money on child support and shit like that. Now what? No. Are you giving a motherfucker a hard time and it ain't theirs? Like what? Or Ben? Look, 7-1. Somebody was defensive towards this motherfucker, knowing that they disloyal. 7 of cups, 9 of wands, yeah. 3 of swords, the fool. Yeah, 7 of pentacles, the wrong investment. Hold on, wait. Yeah. A sleazy motherfucker. This is definitely that. They didn't give a fuck. They was having their way. Didn't I say 7 of pentacles? No, I didn't. This is not the same read. See, I'm getting it confused. But 7 of pentacles in reverse. Like, history. Somebody took a chance on some shit. Like, and did some shit. And, like, this, like, thinking a one night stand It's just that on some shit, and 25 years later, it's come back to bite you in the ass, basically. Basically. We have Seven of Wands, Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody was unwanted or felt like the motherfuckers made that known that they was unwanted. That it was just what it was. They didn't give a fuck because they moved on, got married, with the whoop. And that was that. It was just going to be the end of that. Because they either paid a motherfucker. And then it's even wrong on the female part. Because it's like, if somebody messing with somebody, you going to let that motherfucker go get married to them on some shit. Or like, you going to allow them to look stupid on some shit. Like, it don't make sense. Especially like, in this sense, a motherfucking child. Like, that's crazy. And then, like, it's like soul food. Motherfuckers coming around like everybody ain't fucking everybody on some shit. Or, like, nobody can have their own motherfucking man around this motherfucker. Like, oh, I'll be damned. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? And it be like that. That's crazy. No wonder. 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Yeah. That's crazy. But we gonna see. We got She Furious. I just seen it. The Chariot. You will overcome this. You will get through it. You will live. Look. Heart chakra. In reverse. Depression. Difficulty in connections. And lack of self-discipline. So, perhaps this being a secret for so long, look, rebound at the bottom, chose up, like I said. Somebody could have met somebody first on some shit and still, like, went to the other one on some greedy shit. Or just them being a not shit motherfucker, basically. Cruel intentions, yeah. Family that prays, yeah. Motherfuckers could sit on this for a long time. Is all I'm gonna say. Let me get one more. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the motive? So yeah, something about that. Somebody got questions. Nigga, I got questions. Do you eat the block out the box to see me? Do you tell a block run your mouth where you? Do you talk to the lady with the cards trying to read me? The answer is motherfuckers just cruel. You know what I'm saying? They just greedy and want shit they way on some shit. They want what they want when they want it. And yeah. Yeah. What's scarcity cat? Ain't shit. I can't make this shit up, y'all. This was right here. Ain't shit after scarcity tactics. Stalker, same shit, different. Hey, motherfuckers, yeah. Ain't shit. They never changed. So them getting married on a motherfucker to like prove a point was pointless. Like I said, it's crazy. That motherfuckers allowed this for so long on some shit, or like knowing somebody's child, not theirs, or somebody's. It's crazy. It's insane. Cause regardless, it's like you still didn't get the good end of the stick. So like, why would you sit back and let that allow that, but to stem or linger? Yeah, it's 10 of Swords. But I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles, because it's about intentions. And a motherfucker heart probably heavy as fuck with this heart chakra being in reverse. And that's the thing. Like, yeah. That's why another motherfucker succeeded, or with, because perhaps a motherfucker child wasn't supposed to be born, or whatever the case may be. Because of what, what I'm saying? It's just so much shit comes with that. A lie. Ace of Cups. And then bringing children into this world, that ain't just nothing to play with. Like, I know motherfuckers take it lightly, but it's not. You shouldn't. Because shit like this happened. The world. The sun. But it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? God worked, you know. But God, that's all I can say. Because it don't even matter about the parents at that point. If this is the case. Like, this like two parents not wanting the fucking child, basically. You know, it's just allowing that child to grow up in this world and, you know, just to grow on some shit. Like, you know, but God, like I said, but God. Because his glory, his will for a motherfucker is always going to be shown. It's going to be mind-blowing for other motherfuckers, non-believers, and for them to know that God is real. And that, yeah. He is mine, and I am his. It doesn't matter what I did, 'cause he only sees me for who I am. Yeah. See, he is mine. Excuse me, y'all. It doesn't matter what I did. He only sees me. We got drugged. Bitch is crazy. A Leo could be significant. Weak, praying. So yeah, somebody could have been like a temptress. But regardless, like, I just feel like motherfuckers was off limits. Whether that was that person, the female or the male. Like, the male wasn't even single. Or either, like, you know, something about drugs is significant. Long, somebody could be long. 11/11 could be significant. November 11 could be significant. A Scorpio could be significant. 2011 could be significant. We got I'm sorry. Yeah, somebody who probably was sorry for rejecting a motherfucker going with they fucking peoples. Like, you know, that's all they could say. But people like that deserve each other, right? But July 2nd could be significant. February 7th or 2nd could be significant. Cancer, Aquarius is significant. We got rejection, booty call, wrath, intense, uncontrolled anger or hatred that leads to vindictive thoughts and actions. Gemini is significant. Low cut, boosie fade is significant. Somebody first, middle, last initials can start with an R. We got together in relationship, like I said, different paths, different pages. Motherfuckers knew that. Childhood love is significant. Sagittarius is significant. Value. A robbery is significant. Scorpio is significant. We got solo dolo. Somebody could be 55 or May could be significant. Taurus could be significant. Somebody could be 5 or smoke. Something about smoke is significant. This is justice for a new beginning, a new slate or some shit. Like, you know, clearing generational karma on some shit or death or something like that. My woman, like I said, somebody like first love or some shit. February 7th could be significant, but that came out twice. So Aquarius is significant. July 2nd is significant. Cancer is significant. Make time for what you want. I own you. So yeah, somebody was holding some shit over somebody's head when it came to this shit. Like, probably having their way with a motherfucker. May could be significant. We got realize, period. That's how a motherfucker know, and that's how this is getting out. Aquarius is significant. We got freaky bum. Like, yeah, that's that. Let me get some more though. See, this one ain't supposed to be in there. We got identical between us Oh, I need to see if any cards in here. We got a hook in reverse. I don't fuck with you. So yeah, we got praying, like PREYING. I want to be your man. So somebody could have, like, you know, played with the motherfucking emotions, but somebody should have been wise enough to know. Somebody first, middle, or last initials could start with a C. We got funeral. Something about a funeral is significant. Capricorn is significant. We got evidence. Still you're a man or woman. Work for it. 999 could be significant. September 9th could be significant. Somebody could be born in 99. Just business, like I said. Somebody first, middle, last name could start with a J. Spotlight. It's coming to the light. But that's all I have for you guys. If y'all need a personal, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.